All right, guys, we're learning Ghostbusters today on the piano. My kids are going to help us out with it. Let's take a listen here. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you going to call? Ghostbusters! All right, great. Thank you, guys. You did great. All right, you can go back in there and watch your show. All right, guys, Ghostbusters. Man, timeless show, right? I just remember this from a kid and that song just being embedded in you, right? You just know it, you can sing it, and it's always fun. It's a great one to learn around Halloween. You know, you can play. The kids just love it. But we're going to start with it here on piano. It actually translates very well to piano. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Shawn Cheek of webpianoteacher.com. Thank you, Shauna. I'm Shawn Cheek of webpianoteacher.com, where we gather together to learn, play, and share the music that we love, creating a culture of encouragement for all you out there who are trying to learn to play piano online. You can do it. You just need to choose the right lessons. And you need to know how to practice. That's what I'm here for. Let's get started. Okay. We'll talk today. This works really well on the keyboard. It really does. And I've included all those parts that are in the song. You're wondering, does he teach those parts? Yes, I do. We're just going to learn the measure 1 here. But we do the little all that stuff, and the, of course, that middle part that's really cool. We learn all that. But we're going to start with the left hand with a B octave. We'll just take this very slow, learn it, get it hands together, and then it'll speed up on its own as you get it, as you memorize it. Okay, so we start off with a B octave on the left. Here's a middle C, the next C down. I'm going to play 2 B octaves, B, B, just that's all. Okay, get that down, and then we're going to go ba-ba-bum. So it's D natural, D sharp, F sharp. It's fingers 4, 3, 2, D, D sharp, F sharp. So bum, bum, da-da-dum. Just work on that one little section right there. Bum, bum, da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum. And then we have an A octave, A on the thumb, A on the pinky, and then just 1 E. Now I could have done this. And that'll work, but that's kind of hard to jump down there. So many of you will just want to stay right here. And it works just fine. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just stay right there and play a single E. So work on just that left hand. Okay. Now, as you practice, we always want to have a formula when we practice, whether you're doing something very simple, whether you're doing something very complex. And that is, you take small pieces and you get that down. Then you learn another small piece, you get that down, and then you attach them together. That may take a couple of days to do that, according to your skill level. But whatever skill level you are, that's the best way that I've found to learn music. It makes you successful at a small part. And then when you feel successful, you can go on and learn the next part, be successful at that, instead of trying to learn the whole thing at one time and feeling like you're a failure when you can't do it. All right, we've all experienced that. Back to the board. So the left hand. There we go. If you are a member of webpianoteacher.com, you can download this sheet, all right, and blow it up on a screen like this, or zoom out, zoom in, according to your needs, or print it out to write on it. Now the right hand, I just kind of throw in there B, D sharp, F sharp. So we have B, D sharp, F sharp to start with. So let's just play that 1, 2, 3. Okay, sharp just means go to the next key to the right, whether it's black or white. That's all that means. If this is a D, then this is a D sharp. If this is an F, this is an F sharp. So B, D sharp, F sharp. I'll just play with 1, 2, 3. And then when I get over here, I'll play C sharp, E, A, thumb on C sharp, E with a 2 finger, and A with a 5 finger. Now, when your thumb's on a black key, you have to scoot up in between, the other fingers do, in between the black keys to play them, because your thumb is shorter than the other fingers. All right, so get comfortable getting up in here. And then this next chord is right there, B, E, G sharp. I'll play with 1, 2, 4. So if you go from this chord, the A chord, to the E chord, it's just right there. Always remember, if you have 2 chords in a row, find the note that's the same and realize it. So that's my anchor, that E in the middle. And then right here, the B is just right there, B, D sharp, F sharp. Okay, so practice going back and forth between those chords till you're comfortable doing that. Don't put it with the left hand until you can do that pretty comfortably. Now we try it really slow. Left, and then together. left, together, and then together. We practice that a while. Don't worry about rhythm, just try to get the right buttons pushed down, and later you can bump, bump, da, 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 bump, bump, da, da, down, then faster. Now, something I like to do that the music doesn't exactly do in the recording is I like to play the left hand first right here, then the right, left, because that kind of helps have the drum beat in there. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, so sometimes I play it just like this, and sometimes I go left, right, left, right. Let me let you hear that. Here we go. Okay, now in the music, this always happens together. But I think when we're solo piano, sometimes we can do some things to make it, have a drum beat in there. So. Notice I'm also playing a B chord right here. I just came up with that in a second. A lot of times I'll just play and see what happens, what comes out. So, and definitely no pedal on this. It'll ruin it. It will, if you pedal that bass line, it'll just ruin it. So it really doesn't need any. Okay. All right, guys, there's the part 1. If you like it, I teach the whole thing on webpianoteacher.com, and I teach thousands and thousands of other songs because I've been doing this for about 13 years now online. So a lot of music to pick from. See you on the website.